Alrighty guys, Azdik here, bringing you guys another Dragon Ball Legends video. For this one, I'm going to try to make this as short as sweet as possible. So we're going to go ahead and be taking a look at Fierce Battle, the return of Cooler. So this event is giving a lot of people problems. It's very annoying, it's very difficult, it's very tricky, right? So they opted for the co-op kind of layout for Battle 51. We're going to be focusing solely on Battle 51, not necessarily Battle 50, because I don't think Battle 50 is too difficult to warrant. I don't think it's difficult enough to warrant a spot on the video, is what I meant to say there. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at Battle 51. So this one's very, like, it is so difficult for so little reward. This is what you get. You just get a title. It doesn't even have effects. It's just flex, right? And it's just, you know, I'm going to be real honest with you guys. You guys want an easy way to beat this? I'm gonna tell you it right now. It's a Super Saiyan 3 Goku Zenkai 7.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
That's basically all you need. If you have that, then you're good. Like, you can go ahead and do this event. Like, honestly, it really comes down to that. If you don't have it, you're going to go for the much harder options. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and look in here. What I advise you guys to do is go ahead and just sort out your purples. Look at your purples. You know, look at your power levels. Look at your best characters. Obviously, here I don't really think I have anyone that's just too, like, that stands out. You know, like Zamasu, I did beat it with Zamasu, but I nowhere near completed the challenges. Which, if you're a completionist, if you're doing this event and you're forcing yourself to this event, I honestly think that you have to be a completionist. So I think it's really, or I kind of choked on my words there, but it's very difficult to get all the challenges done with Zamasu. You have Android 21, who I've seen people do this event with Android 21. I actually saw it because I've been looking through Reddit, I've been looking through YouTube, looking at other guide videos, right? Trying to see, like, what is the optimal setup? What can you do if you don't have Super Saiyan 3 Goku? And unfortunately, YouTube and Reddit are kind of just filled with Zenkai Goku, right? Zenkai Super Saiyan 3 is definitely the best bet. I actually saw some videos with Vegeta, the new Vegeta that just came out with the cooler, and I do not have him, unfortunately. So, you know, definitely go ahead and use him if you have him. I heard that he's actually pretty decent for this event. But what I wanted to say is that Majin 21 could be a good option. It was a lot more difficult for me to do it with her than with Zamasu. And I saw DB Zoom do it with a Majin 21 setup, right? But the thing is, with DB Zoom, he actually had Majin 21 at 14 stars. So if you're like me, and you're looking at your box as a free-to-play player, I have a strong feeling that you might not have Majin 21 at 14 stars. I mean, even though I do have her at a lot of stars, it was still pretty difficult, right? And then going down, I didn't even want to try Super Saiyan 3 without Zenkai, right? And, well, I mean, it's staring at us right in the face right here. We got Super Vegito, right? So that's basically who we're going to be using for this video. Those are pretty much the top 4 that I saw. Was Super Vegito, Zenkai Goku, the Namek Sock, or the cooler movie Vegeta, and Majin 21. And like I said, I think Zamasu is pretty underrated for it as well, just because he offers a lot of healing. He can sustain a little bit, but Super Vegito is definitely the way to go if you have him. That's why I say this is the harder route, because he's an LF unit. So there's going to be a lot of you guys that don't have this guy, which is very unfortunate. But for me, being someone that doesn't have Zenkai Super Saiyan 3 Goku, someone who doesn't plan on getting Zenkai Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because, you know, if you don't already have him, I'm pretty sure you guys are already like, no, I don't have that guy. I'm saving for UI Goku, right? For Black Friday, which is completely understandable. So if you do have Super Vegeta, then this is the video for you. And even if you don't, maybe you'll find some tips and tricks in this video that'll help you out with some other unit. I don't know. This unit was very difficult, and it's kind of hard to just specifically make a guide on it. But this is the team we're going to be rocking. We're going to go to view all, see a little bit of the equips. I have Vegito's unique equip on there, I have a health equip on there, and I have a strike based equip. We'll go ahead and look at the team. I got Mercenary Tao, who's offering critical and HP buffs. I got Saiyan Saga Goku, who's offering strike and strike attack and defense. I got Nappa offering strike attack and defense. The Super Vegito, or the base Vegito is what I meant to say. So the base Vegito, the Rising Battle Vegito, he obviously has the best just Z ability for Vegitos in general, right? So, or for Fusion Warriors actually, because look, so he has 40% to tag Fusion Warrior, base strike, and blast defense. And then plus 20% to character Vegito base strike attack. So just massive buffs all around from this guy, right? And then I probably could have a better option for this last guy right here, but I just made do with what I have. So 22% to strike attack and blast defense for Saiyan. So a lot of defense, a lot of attack, right? I did want to focus a little bit more on the defense side because it is a little rough. So that being said, let's go ahead and talk about why Cooler is so annoying, why this event is so difficult, and basically just going into how I beat it and why Super Vegito is just the answer for it. Alright, so we start off right here. And so you do have an AI buddy, which is also a huge mistake, IMO. I feel like the AI is just too dumb in these kind of events. It's because you have to rely on the AI. Like, you're not going to beat this event unless you cover cut for your buddy a lot. And then so another thing that you notice me doing here is I will just spam my cards, because if you don't spam, if you sidestep between your cards, you will get vanished. Like, this guy gets so much vanishes. If you notice, he's vanishing so frequently. He's getting vanished after every single card I use. So that blast I just used, that restored his vanish. You can't chain like cards. Even in tap attacks, you will get stuck in a tap attack animation because you'll tap him once and he can just back away from it. And so you don't want to get caught tapping too much. You want to just remember to keep just like saving your buddy. You know, if you are going to go for a tap attack, because tap attacks aren't bad. But if you do go for a tap attack, make sure you just press it once. So me and my buddy both have a Rising Rush here. I think I'm going to try and wait to see if I can do something. But I also want to pop my main ability first. So this is why Super Vegito was like my bread and butter for this. So I cancel his attribute upgrades right there if you just didn't notice. And because of that, he will not get those attribute upgrades for the rest of the match. Those are permanently gone. He's not getting them back. And you'll notice that he won't have those buffs again. Alright, so I'm waiting right here, seeing if he will Rising Rush. He doesn't Rising Rush, so I just go ahead and go for it. That's one of the things that I mean by, like, the buddy, the AI. Like, it's alright, but it's far from perfect, right? Okay. So not too bad of damage, right? I mean, he's at 27 mil right now. You definitely could get that a lot, like, you can get that much damage a lot faster if you had Zenkai Super Saiyan 3. Thankfully, my buddy does RR before his shield goes up, though. So we're going to get some good damage here. And we actually get the perfect. I noticed that it's pretty much a coin toss if you get the perfect with them or not. I noticed people say that Strike and Blast are the ones that you want to choose in order to get the perfect. But I've seen the AI choose blue card and green card a lot, too. So I'm going to go ahead and save my buddy here again. And it kind of gets me stuck in that little animation there. And unfortunately, I dodge out of his attack and then he immediately goes for the Rising Rush, which is very unfortunate. But look at the amount of damage that we're taking. This is due because of the fact that we were able to take a bunch of his buffs away, right? And on top of that, we were able to gas him, thankfully. Alright, so here I go spamming cards again. Like I said, you don't really want to do any fancy stuff. You don't want to charge step. You see me going for tap attacks here, and then there's only one tap attack. I go for a blaster card here, and then he vanishes. Or, I thought he vanished it. We're good. Okay. I go ahead and tap attack. And remember, I'm just doing just one tap attack in order to like stall him a little bit out. That way he doesn't do too much damage to my buddy, and that way we're able to break the shield fairly quickly there. I'm already almost close to another Rising Rush, and then in that case, it can be a little bit RNG dependent. So a little bit on this match, you do have to be a little lucky. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Kind of just get this damage off. And then I'm going to go for the Rising Rush before the shield comes back up. But basically, like I said, the main thing that you want to do is you definitely want to just save your buddy. You want to keep your buddy alive. Make sure you're constantly saving him. Trying to tap Cooler out of his attack if you can't save him. And when you do go for the tap attacks, only press one tap attack. Make sure you're spamming your cards. You don't want to sidestep. You don't want to charge step because you're just giving him more options to vanish. Alright, thankfully your buddy will save you at times too, but sometimes he doesn't, right? Sometimes he just lets you take it. Okay, pretty good. Decent, right? My buddy has a Rising Rush. I see that, so this is looking very hopeful. Remember, we have to complete this before it hits 80 timer counts. We were able to get the cover cut there. Okay, able to vanish there as well. You'll see me spamming cards yet again. I'm gonna go for a tap attack. He just simply ignores it. I go for a blast, and then he just immediately dodges it. Okay, we get saved yet again by your buddy, so he's actually kind of he's popping off right now. AI not doing too bad. As much as I was talking about him, like, he's not doing too bad. Okay. And that pretty much seals the deal for this match, thankfully. And we get it in the correct amount of time, right? Or in the ideal amount of time in order to complete all the challenges, right? So it's 96. We have about 60 seconds left to spare. And yeah, so 13 seconds left to spare at the very end there, and that's pretty much it, guys. Alrighty, so my bad, guys. I don't know what it is, but I was completely wrong there. So you actually don't start off with 180 timer counts in this. You start off with 200. So that makes it all the more difficult. So you have 100 timer counts to complete this in order to get all the challenges done. As you can see right here, I go ahead and freeze frame it right there. I actually finished this, so I did another run of this. I finished the battle with 2 seconds left to spare. So you have to finish it before it reaches below, or it gets below 100 counts, basically. So honestly, that just makes it even more difficult. So sorry about that. Here's a clip of me actually doing it and basically showing how it really is like extremely RNG dependent. And this event is just trash. And like I said, it's a lot easier said than done. This commentary that I have right here is post-match commentary. I did record the match first just because I couldn't do it. I tried doing it mid-match, the commentary, but I lost so many of these, or I just didn't meet the time requirements in these, that it was just so difficult. It's a difficult event. I really hope they don't ever put out an event like this ever again, just because it was so annoying, so frustrating, and it feels like there's just such a limited amount of characters that can actually get it done. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fun. And then on top of everything, you really don't get a lot back, right? Like I said, this is a very difficult event. Just for the event to like not really give you much back. You get a title. Right, you get a title, you get that mission done. I don't even think you get like chrono crystals from it, so it's not really worth it. But you know, for the people that are completionists, are like to have everything complete, have to like every challenge done, you know, hopefully this video helps you in some way. You know, like I said, if you really don't have the right units, like you might just be out of luck here. And it really pains me to say that, because I hate making these videos without having like an option for someone that's more like free to play friendly or more casual, like. So, all in all, I just think this event sucks, and that's basically my take on it. And like I said, once again, I'll say, if you want the easy way out on this, then definitely just Zenkai your Super Saiyan 3. If you have the means to, you know, definitely do it. I mean, he's not a bad option. He's very good in PvP. He provides a lot of utility on a lot of teams. So, you know, it is what it is. It's up to you ultimately at the end. This is just another way, another route. Like I said, Merge Zamasu could do it. Android 21 could definitely do it. The cooler Vegeta could do it. But, you know, it just feels like the amount of people that can do this event, you can count them on your fingers. And I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's good. Alright, so that's going to go ahead and be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped. If you have any questions about this, definitely let me know in the comments down below. See you guys in the next one. Later.